So today we're gonna do something super interesting. We're gonna do something which is gonna be your next coffee cocktail mixer. Now we got a set of ingredients over here. It is extremely easy to make. It's something which is very palatable, beautifully palatable, and super easy to make as well. My name is Mithilesh and I'm two-time Indian coffee champion. I'm a coffee curator and I run a coffee company called Corridor 7 Coffee Roasters. Welcome to my channel, and those who have just hopped in, please share, like and subscribe to the channel. So I'll tell you first how and what all we require. To begin with, we need a weighing scale. We need used coffee grounds. Make sure that the coffee is used, it's not freshly roasted or freshly ground coffee. It could be a filter coffee, like you can have the pour over coffee remaining, or you can have the espresso pucks. So these are basically espresso pucks. 200 grams of the espresso pucks. Next, we need Demerara sugar. You can use any sugar, but Demerara sugar is suiting really well. So Demerara sugar, 200 grams of that. And here we've got a set of liquors over here. Now this one is super interesting. Somebody gifted me last week. This is infusion of oranges, and this is actually a sugarcane rum. It's going to be really interesting. So it's a infusion of oranges and coffee beans at the bottom, if you can see. So beautiful, really beautiful. And of course your old mug. So either of any you can use. You'll need a vessel in which you'll be mixing everything. You'll need a clever drip. Why we need that, I'll let you know later. A fork and something below the clever drip that you'll require to capture. Now to begin with this, what this exactly does is, when you add coffee and when you add sugar together, the oils start coming out and the sugars and the oils get mixed up, and there's a beautiful flavor. It also looks very beautiful and appetizing. Looks like a coffee pudding in a way. So let's begin. So I'm adding 200 grams of the coffee pucks, to which earlier I said 200 grams of Demerara sugar, but I would rather say add just 100 grams, because last time when I made this, it was turning out to be really sweet. So I'm just adding 100 grams of Demerara sugar. And now use a fork and just mix it well. So you just have to make sure that you mix it so well that there's no clumps and all sugar and coffee is bound together. So I'm using a fork which basically helps me break down all the clumps, and it's very satisfying also, to be honest. Right. So you do this and keep it here, keep it like this, covered for like 6 to 8 hours, depending on what kind of weather you are situated in. And what you essentially get is kind of a sticky coffee pudding. So now this is how it looks like. It's like fudgy sort of a thing. So I'm just gonna like mix it over. You see this? Now this can also be used in the World Barista Championships, by the way. Of course without the liquor, but you could make use of the used coffee pucks and use it at your championship for some reason or the other. Tastes really good. Right. Now to this, so I made this day before yesterday, and you'll see the oils will start oozing out in this as well in probably next 15 to 20 minutes itself. I'm gonna keep this the way it is. To which now let's pick which one do you want to use. You can choose any liquor. Usually I will go for this 50 ml since I like this a lot, and this is orange infused. Let's try it out. So I'm adding 50 ml of the orange liquor in this, the rum. Wow, smells so good. And now just give it a nice stir. It's very gritty right now, but really tasty. Really tasty. Now, just a suggestion. We tasted it. The liquor seemed to be a little less, so I'm just adding 50% more, 50 ml more of Old Monk. So now total ratio, if you want to see, you've got 200 grams of the used coffee pucks, you've got 100 grams of Demerara sugar, and you have 100 ml of liquor. To which you must have seen coffee is brewed. So total the volume is right now 200 plus 100 plus 100. That's 400 ml. To which I am adding 400 ml of brewed coffee. I'm using a pour over. So that's 200. Combine it together. That's another 200. Just combine it together. So if you drink this, it's going to be very gritty. You don't want that to happen. That's why we have a Clever Drip over here. Clever Drip, we did a video on this, how to use it and how to brew it. There's a link over here, you can click on that. Now, you just have to pass this through the entire filter. So this takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes one entire night. Right, that's all. So let it now get down, let it trickle down, and this beverage you can store it for over 3 to 4 weeks easily, and you can mix it with any sort of cocktail that you want to make. Alright, so this is the first 15 ml of the coffee that is there. Oh, sorry, coffee liquor. I'm going to sip that. It's so good. It's so good, and this is not a made-up thing. It is really good. You should try this. There is absolutely no question. Also, I'll tell you a funny story, by the way. Funny story attached to this is back in 2004-5, alright, when I used to make this coffees and everything at home, my mom used to ask me not to throw away those pucks, the used coffee grounds. So once I just kept few coffees, and my mom added some sugar to it to make that, and it started looking like a paste all of a sudden. I don't remember what she did to that, like what she made out of that, but I remember tasting that. So that was like a long fond memory. That was like way back in 2004. Yes, I'm pretty old. So anyway, this is your coffee cocktail mixer, and you can keep this for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and take it to your parties. Give it to somebody as a gift, and you can try it out. Cheers.